So get rid of it, get rid of it, get rid of it. Hi everybody and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, hi, my name is Pamela and I make content on all different things including horticulture, hair, bags, and my life. So if you're interested, don't forget to subscribe. But on today's video, I am doing one in regards to the Mosaic virus, what the Mosaic virus is, how to treat it, how to prevent it, and making sure that you know the difference between the Mosaic virus and a variegated plant. So if you're interested in this video, then keep on watching. Alright everybody, welcome back. I have a list of information down here for you guys that I researched and letting you guys know all the information I really think is important in regards to this horrible virus within the, plant owning lifespan. And I also have my very own personal Monstera adansonii to show you guys. Yay, some plant decided to fall. Yay. Ow. Gosh, my plant just freaking fell. Okay, and I also have my own personal Monstera adansonii to personally show you guys what the leaves look like, what underwatering might look like, what certain characteristics look like versus what the Mosaic virus resembles. As we all know, the Monstera adansonii, they have these fenestrations within them. My particular Monstera adansonii, as you can see, there is just some yellowing on the sleeve. This is not Mosaic virus. This is caused by just root issues and also by watering this one particular leaf. And these two, where is it? If you look at my plant, these two particular leaves exhibit just yellowing and browning on the tips, but these were the two original leaves that were propagated to create this entire plant. So this plant, these leaves are pretty old. They came from the mother plant, and this was my first and only adansonii. Therefore, I had to learn how to properly care for this particular plant. Again, beware if you see plants in the store, it is not a variegated Monstera adansonii. It most likely is a Mosaic virus infected Monstera or particular plant. I just have a paper in front of me with information because I want to make sure you guys know everything about the Mosaic virus, what it is, how to spot it, how to prevent it, and how to cure it. So let's get right into the video. The Mosaic virus, before I even say what the Mosaic virus is, I just want to let you guys know what a virus is. A virus is basically a microscopic parasite that in order for it to survive, it needs to latch onto a host. A host has to be a living organism. That can be humans, that can be plants, that can be animals. Anything that's living, a virus needs to attach itself to a host, and then it multiplies biologically. So it goes to your, goes to the cell, and then in the cell it takes over, it injects itself, and it can either latch on by attaching its own just information into the cell's DNA. So the cell will then produce an infected copies of itself, or it just fills the cell up with like multiple components until the cell breaks, and that is how a virus, that's a virus, and that's basically how viruses multiply. So the Mosaic virus is the first virus that has been discovered of its kind. I just want to say the Mosaic virus is not harmful to humans. So what is the Mosaic virus? The Mosaic virus, like I said, is a virus. A virus attacks the living host in order for it to replicate itself, in order for it to continue to have its just information replicated and to continue on. Parasites, viruses, phages, they're all sorts of microorganisms which the human eye cannot see, and in this particular case, the Mosaic virus attacks the chloroplast of your plant, which is the part in your plant cell that absorbs sunlight, and then that sunlight is then photosynthesized into energy. Energy is what your plant needs in order for it to grow, in order for it to have these large leaves, the green leaves, and in order for it to make you happy, which is why you have your plants. So the Mosaic virus attacks the chloroplast within your plants, and that's why the telltale sign of plants with Mosaic virus is just a discoloration, the yellows, the greens, the light greens, the dark greens, the variation, mosaic-like pattern that is apparent on your leaf. So some signs of your plant that has Mosaic virus, of course, like I said, is the mosaic-like pattern. It can have some growth deformities, and also the underside of your plant, the veins are yellow versus that beautiful green, which is obviously not what the vein of a green plant should be. The veins of your plant should be the same color as your plant. For example, even for my Dieffenbachia, the veins, even though it's like variegated, the veins are green. My Silver Queen is green, Adansonii green, Bird of Paradise green. The veins of your plants should be green. But why is this a problem? I've been seeing a lot on the plant boards. A lot of people are posting photos of, for example, Monstera Adansonii, and they're saying that, oh my gosh, did I score a variegated Monstera Adansonii? Did I score a another undiscovered form of plant? No, honey, your plant has the Mosaic virus, unfortunately, or the greenhouse that you're in is selling plants that have the Mosaic virus, and you should definitely inform the seller or whoever, the attendant, that these plants are infected with the Mosaic virus, because one common way that this virus is transmitted is from plant to plant contact. Yes, your plants can touch, just like with regular mealybugs and gnats and whatever, the bugs, the viruses, they can transfer from plant to plant contact, so be careful of that. The Mosaic virus can be transferred through soil, it can be transferred through mainly bugs, so like I'm gonna put a list of just like bugs, like aphids, beetles, grasshopper, nematodes, pollen, seeds, soil, plant to plant, pots, fungus, and mites. So those are a few of the ways that the Mosaic virus can be transferred, but always just be careful plant to plant contact, especially if you're bringing a new plant into your home. Be careful, because it can infest your own plant just by it breathing in the same freaking air and absorbing all that CO2. Yes, be careful with bringing a plant into your home that you might suspect is variegated, but it most likely has the Mosaic virus. So of course there are different types of Mosaic virus. I mentioned the tobacco Mosaic virus. There's also the DSMV, which is called the Taro-Daishin Mosaic virus. There's the corn Mosaic virus, the apple Mosaic virus. There's a few different Mosaic viruses, but we're just gonna focus on mainly the tobacco Mosaic virus, which attacks more of airward sort of plants. So now that I've told you basically all of the horrific things that you need to know about this Mosaic virus, how can you cure your plant? How can I save this plant that I wanted? How, oh my gosh, I brought it into my home and I didn't know it had the Mosaic virus. What am I supposed to do now? Toss it, burn it, get it out of your home. Do not compost the plant that has Mosaic virus, because like I said, a virus is a phage. A phage needs a living host. in order for it to thrive. It does not have symbiotic relationships. It's a parasite. It's a one-way relationship. Therefore, if you take this parasitic virus outside and you compost it, then those plants will be infested with the mosaic virus, and it just is a circle that never ever ends. The only way to stop the mosaic virus is to kill it. Point blank, period. That's it. Period. Just kill it. Just get rid of the entire plant. Tell the sellers, hey, that plant is mosaic filled. Throw it away. If you see it, let whoever the shop know. Throw it away. If you have it, get rid of it from your home immediately. Like I said, the mosaic virus attacks on a cellular level. On a cellular level, there's nothing that you can do because you cannot even see cells with your eyes. Okay, you need a microscope, and that is how this virus works. Okay, it's microscopic. So get rid of it. Get rid of it. Get rid of it. But I have heard some people they've cured, and I put this in quotation because there is no known cure for it, but some people have done like diluted aspirin. If you're interested in that, I guess it's up to you to do your own research, but I don't recommend it. I say get rid of this plant because this virus will stop your plant from growing. It will kill your plants, and if it gets a chance to, it will attach itself to another healthy plant, replicate itself, and kill your plant. Okay, so get rid of this mosaic virus immediately. Okay, immediately. All right, Pam, whatever, how do I prevent this? I don't have this mosaic virus. How do I prevent myself from getting it? Just be smart. Know what you're looking for. Know the difference between a healthy plant, know a difference between a variegated plant, and know a difference between a plant that does not look like it should. Also, try to buy from more reputable dealers, and of course it sucks that you might go into nurseries and it is a reputable dealer and they have a plant that might have the mosaic virus. Just be cautious of that. Again, make sure that you also clean and sanitize your utensils, your plant materials, your pots. Make sure you're sanitizing everything. If you're reusing pots, make sure you're sanitizing that, washing your hands in between caring for different plants. So guys, this is all the information that I have on the mosaic virus, what it is, how to prevent it, and what you can do to make sure your own plants are not infested, and the information you should know to look out for as a plant parent when you're going out to purchase new plants. And of course, if you see other plants around an infested mosaic virus plant, do not buy it. Stay away from it. Just be cautious enough for the next person who might not know the information that you know. So again, if this video was helpful, guys, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. Subscribe if you aren't already. Join this little kooky family because we're pretty awesome here. And I will see you guys on the next one. Let's get growing.